whoever else. Let me see, I gotta make adjustments. I'm making adjustments. Sometimes I think a gremlin comes in at night and moves my settings. That's what I think is going on. So now, welcome to the show. It is whatever day it is. Now, I see I got a notification, and I got to check to see if the sound is working. I got a notification, and I got to check to see if the sound is working. All right. Look at that. And I got to check to see if the sound is working. All right. Well, it looks like the sound's working. And I want to make sure it's working. Somebody said, love the sweater. Thank you. Yes, indeed. It has pros and cons. You know, start off keeping me warm, but then when I get hot, then I got to be way ready, sitting there like, okay, now I don't want the people to see me pass out in the middle of the show. So, yeah, you know, that's how it is. Somebody said, what's happening? Oh, man, you already know what's about to happen. It says, love the sweater. Hi, Kev. Well, hello to everybody. Welcome to the Kevin's Corner Show. It is Thursday, one day away from Friday. Now, if this is your first time joining the show, please hit the like button, share my videos, and I hope you come here to stay. I hope it ain't just I'm just passing through one time, you know, see what this brother talking about. I hope you become a subscriber. And if you do, turn your notifications on to all. Because just a little secret, you know, YouTube, they don't really be trying to send out the notifications all like that. So make sure that you do that if you can. And what else? Oh, we'll get to that stuff after I get loose, because if I can hear myself, I'm sure y'all can hear me too. So let's go ahead and get loose. The dogs are in here, y'all. Real gorilla. Real gorilla. Real gorilla. There's some kings in the building. Gorillas in here. Gorillas in here. Gorillas in here. Gorillas in here. Yeah, man. So, yeah. If, like I said, if this is your first time joining the show, I do the show mostly every night, Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock. This way, if your notifications don't let you know, then just come here and check out the channel. Also, I uploaded a standalone video earlier today, right before this show. So I don't even know if it posted yet, but if it hasn't posted, keep a lookout for it. And if it have posted, please check it out after you finish watching the live stream, okay? Make sure you hit the like button when you watch it. Share that bad boy, because I'm talking about the death of the you know who, the Democrat Party. I had to preach their eulogy. Got to preach their eulogy because they're dying, y'all. The Dems are dying, man. This party is in the tank. Pew! You can smell the rot on them already. I'm sitting there like, are they decaying but still walking around trying to pretend that they're alive? Boy, and I hope it keeps it up. Nobody want these zombies walking around. Nobody want that mess. Either you're alive or you're dead. One or the other. Pick some. But don't be up here talking about we're still alive like the Thriller. So now, this number on your screen, 330-974-4607, will keep you in the loop just in case they try to bye-bye Kevin. Okay. And I do have a corner store you can check out. And if that doesn't catch your fancy, you can support the channel through my Cash App and my PayPal. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and check out what's going on. Because guess what, y'all? Cash money has been confirmed. One of the major pieces to the puzzle has been confirmed. Woo-wee! And some people don't like it, y'all. Yeah, they were used to having control of all of these agencies. Yeah, they were used to making sure they compromise all these agencies. And that's why you get the Democrats out there trying to support these agencies that were corrupt and using lawfare and, you know, operating like the deep state, because they were compromised by the left. So, of course, they're going to praise the FBI under, you know, all those last FBI directors like Raggedy Ray. Of course, they're going to say, we don't need a Kash Patel in there. That's going to be actually doing the bidding of Donald Trump. We need us a Raggedy Ray in there that is going to be doing the bidding of the Democrat Party. That's what we like. See, when the institutions are compromised by them, they support them. They don't want nobody touching with them, tampering with them, looking into them. Nah, criticizing them, because then you're criticizing the brave men and women of the FBI that's doing our bidding and raiding the president's crib and sitting in parking lots, taking down license plates of little Christians and stuff like that. You know, sliding down chimneys and rolling up on the scene with boats and stuff and long guns to just arrest, you know, people like, Roger Stone. That's the kind of FBI they like. And when you start calling that out, then they get mad. Now you're attacking the institutions, the brave and men and women of those institutions. But when those institutions are actually cleaned out and are operating like they're supposed to operate, that might actually start looking into some of their situations. Now they got a problem. Whenever you get somebody in there with some integrity, you will know it, because the Democrats will go crazy. And I'm like, yes. See, so whenever Trump will put people up there, I'm going, let's go ahead and wait and see what the Democrats do and say. Okay. When they flip out, I'm like, good. All right, you're good. Go. When they start calling them Nazis, when they start calling them white supremacists, when they start calling one of Trump's lackeys and lapdogs, I'm like, yep, there you go. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. And so now we got the dream team put together, the major ones that everybody was paying attention to. You know, you got your Pam Bondi, the Tulsi Gabbard, you got your RFK. Let's see, who do we got? Oh, Pete Hegseth, and of course now Kash Patel. And I hope he put his foot up their tails. I hope he go into that FBI and start to clean the house. That's what I want to do. This kid, your sound is breaking up already. All right. What is we gonna do? I got it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try something, y'all. Hold on. Stay right here. Right here. Okay. All right. Let's see. We got another mic. Let's see here. All right. Put that there. Yeah, we're gonna see if it's the mic or is it the software. All right. Try this mic out. This other mic, let me see if I can hear myself. Oh, that's all. I'm wondering if it's the mic or the software. Now let me see. That's crazy, y'all. Hold on. So now, let me do this. See, this is what I mean, y'all. I don't like having to troubleshoot in the middle of doing a live stream. I really don't. I hate it. But it's technology. So let's see here. I know the audio is very low because I'm switching out the mics. But I'll be back. Hold on. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Can you hear me now? All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Can you hear me now? All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Can you hear me now? All right, let's see. That's crazy how you get the double loop, the feedback. All right, so I gave it a shot. I took off the Wi-Fi. That's one thing, because the internet is glitchy, and if it glitches, it makes me sound like the Bionic Man, you know, and I don't want to sound like the Bionic Man. So I took off the Wi-Fi, and I switched out the cord, and I put it in a good mic. So apparently, it's good. All right, now we're gonna see if it stays good. All right, let's see here. Okay, now back to the show. Somebody said perfect now? Perfect, good. All right, so anyway, I forgot what I was saying, because the technology started acting up. The gremlin was in there messing with me. So yeah, well, with that being said, the Democrats, they don't want good people in office that holds them accountable. They want a whole bunch of corrupt crooks in there that is going to do what they've always done, protect the machine. And so now we got Kash Patel in here. one of the final Avengers, and we're going to see what happens. But first, let's go ahead and go over, a couple people who, for whatever reason, isn't happy about this nomination. Who could it be? Cash money, baby.
All right, we have an FBI director, Kash Patel, getting 51 votes in a Senate-wide confirmation vote just a moment ago to 49 noes, which means that 2 Republican senators did not vote for him. For that and more, let's go to senior correspondent Chad Pergram, who's following all the moves on Capitol Hill. Chad?
Good afternoon, John. Well, Bernie Moreno, the Republican senator from Ohio, just read the vote total, 50.
So let's see who the rhinos are. Good grief. Here we go. We always got people on our squad that are acting a fool, who makes us look horrible, who makes us look weak, who, for whatever reason, decides, no, this person's not right. They don't have the integrity. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm saying to myself, why?
51 to 49. Mitch McConnell, the former Republican leader who announced his retirement earlier today, he voted yes. Some people thought he might vote no.
The turtle voted yes, finally. Now somebody said audio. Yeah, it's doing it again. Okay, calm down, Kev. All right, let's see here. Let's try something different. Put that in there real snug and make sure this is in real tight. Yeah, somebody said shake the cable. That always works. I said, I'm good. Okay. All right. The rabbit ears. And I might have to get the bunny ears. You know what I might do? I might go out and buy me another mic. I don't know if it's the phone, the mic, the internet, or what. Last couple days, though, it's been acting up here and there. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll clear up. Somebody says still cracking a little. All right. Let me know if it becomes unbearable. Okay. See, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my show. So even when I rewatch them, I'm sitting here going, "Rrr." Now, let's get back to what I was saying, though. On our squad, we always have to have somebody who defects. And I don't get it. I'm thinking, what is your purpose? What are you trying to prove and show by voting against this man? What are you trying to, are you trying to appease Republican voters? Because we're looking at you like, why are you the only 2 dodo birds that's doing this? That's what I want to know. I mean, the people want cash in, but these 2 decide, not us.
But there were 2 GOP no's. You had Lisa Murkowski of Alaska and Susan Collins of Maine. So 51-49, they did not need J.D. Vance here to break a tie in this instance.
What are you getting for this? What are you getting? The bad part about it is, all we do, we look at these people and say, so wait, cash is not good enough to be, confirmed, voted for. But all of these funky behind people in the Biden cabinet was in there and stunk. Now, these 2 ladies, they need to be primary, but they're probably in areas where they don't really have to worry about it too much. They might be like the only Republicans running in those areas. But if there is a way to get rid of them, get them out of there. Their names keep popping up all the time. When it comes down to the resistance, you could almost bank on those 2 having a problem with something. Got a problem with something. Burns me up. Now, the turtle, Mitch McConnell, decided he was going to retire today, y'all. So, bye. That's how I feel about it. The turtle was about to walk away, and I guess he tried to hit a last-minute buzzer beater to save his legacy, but it's too late. The turtle's done. All of the nominating of the Supreme Courts and stuff, great. Thank you. But besides that, you have been a rhino, so you can go ahead and bounce as well. So anyway, let's continue because, hey, either way, cash money is in, y'all.
I should note that this is only the 2nd nominee who's gotten more than 1 GOP no. You had Mitch McConnell, who's voted, being the only no on the Republican side a couple of times here. You have to go back to Pete Hegseth in late January, who got 3 GOP no's: Collins, Murkowski, and McConnell. And Vance.
There you go. Those 3. I mean, somebody needs to ask them, why are you even a Republican? That's my question. I would love to be in some type of room where they're doing Q&A And I would be like, you do. Why are y'all Republicans? It appears y'all always are letting down and disappointing your base. It burns me up. Somebody said the sound is crazy. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I mean, somebody needs to ask them, why are you even a Republican? What is that? That's my question. I would love to be in some type of room where they're doing Q&A, and I would be like, you do. All right. Here we go. I'm going to go monk. I'm going to have to go monk. Hold up. I'm about to go monk. I might have a diabolical plan. Let's see, maybe if I take the case off. Y'all get a close up of me. Hello. Don't mind my face. I look like I'm looking at a Christmas bulb. All right. So now I'm digging in. I'm going deep into the show. I have to call him Elon. Hey, Elon, can you help me out with this thing? Okay. Let's see. Now, get my cord. Yeah. By the mom had this fixed. Now, it done went from the video being reversed to now. Okay. Let's see. Let me know. Can you help me out with this thing? Perfect. Can y'all hear me better? I took the case off to make sure I got a real good connection. Sometimes the case might be blocking the cord from being all the way in there. Good, better. Okay. All right. Now if it keeps acting up, we're gonna have to get some anointed oil and just lay it on the phone and start praying over it, okay? And rebuking that spirit of static. You know, saints get deep. Everything's a spirit. Everything's a spirit. I rebuke that spirit of static in that phone. Yeah, pray over the Thanksgiving dinner. I come against cholesterol in that turkey. Loose, come out cholesterol. All of the... I'm like, okay. You might not want to lay hands on the turkey before we eat it, but I guess the speaking in tongues during the Thanksgiving blessing. Heavenly Father, we thank you for... You'd be like, okay, just say thank you for the food we eat. That's it. Thank you, Jesus. But people want to go in 20-minute prayer, stomach growling during the whole prayer. Are you speaking in tongues, baby? No, that's my stomach. My stomach is speaking in tongues right now. Hurry up and finish it so we can eat. Anyway, now let's get back to this.
Break the tie to confirm Hegseth as the defense secretary. But he's been confirmed, and now the Senate goes on to the budget debate.
This is someone we cannot trust.
What? The most untrusting person in the Senate? The guy that had to leave the House to go over to the Senate because he was getting beat up over there and censored. Now he's over in the Senate, y'all, talking about we can't trust them. You telling me pencil neck, watermelon shaped face, bug-eyed Schiff, one of the most corrupt politicians, have a problem with Kash. See, if Kash was in place the last time, he would have never got away with all of these shenanigans. This is the guy who was running around telling everybody, I got evidence in plain sight, and I'm gonna let y'all know what it is pretty soon. Just wait. I'm gonna drop. Never dropped it. This was the guy that said there's no reason for Donald Trump to be on a phone call with any foreign agent, but yet got busted on that phone call trying to get that PP tape. And now he's out here complaining about Kash Patel. We're going to see why.
This is someone who lacks the character to do this job, someone who lacks the integrity to do this job. We know that. Our Republican colleagues know that. The only qualification Kash Patel has to be FBI director is that when everyone else...
Integrity? The only quality he has is integrity. And that messes my whole situation up. I mean, do you know how many of these dang on Democrats should be probably investigated? The question is so much corruption, would he even have time enough to investigate all of these corrupt folks just with 4 years? I mean, he might have to stay on during J.D. Vance's presidency to finish it up, because all of these folks are dirty as heck, man. But the dirtiest of them all is out there have the nerve to be given some type of press conference talking about Kash don't have integrity?
In the first Trump administration said, no, I won't do that. That crosses moral, ethical, and legal lines. Kash Patel said, sign me up. In the first Trump administration, as we are seeing in the second, you rise to the level of your sycophancy.
Now, you always know who the ones that are corrupt are because they're the loudest ones. They come out all over the place that we got to stop this. This person's dangerous to me. But I mean, did I say that? I mean, dangerous to our country. And yeah, see, they always come out and attack what's threatening them. So, of course, he's going to come out. Any Democrat that don't have to worry about getting investigated because they were not involved in trying to sabotage Trump, they're not worried about it. I mean, they might come out and say some general things, but this guy is going to make it his mission because he got a lot to lose. Him and many others. But watch this. This is probably why he don't like Kash.
And no one is a bigger or more dangerous sycophant than Kash Patel. This political hack does not deserve to be in this building. He can't do...
I mean, the man who don't deserve to be in Congress at all, got the nerve. This man who's a political hack don't deserve to be in this building. Now, you might want to hush your mouth, pencil neck. Yeah, you might want to pump the brakes. See, this is the problem with these Democrats. Instead of laying low, instead of being humble, instead of saying, maybe if I shut my mouth and go underground, I might not bring no attention to myself. Maybe Kash done forgot about my involvement in all these shenanigans. Maybe he might be too preoccupied with all the other stuff he got to deal with, and he might forget about me. Maybe. But instead, what does he do? Run to a mic and start attacking Kash Patel. Now, I don't know about you, but if ever a thought crossed my mind about his involvement, about Adam Schiff's involvement in all this stuff, you just opened it up again. You just pushed that thought right up to the top. It's now a high priority. I'm sitting here right now listening to you go, note to self. Don't forget to look into Adam Schiff's situation. So instead of being quiet, Adam Schiff goes out there in a taxi.
The job, he won't protect the public. He will misuse the resources of the Bureau. He will weaponize it against the president's...
Now, this man is simply saying everything that they did to Trump. That's all he did. He went out there like, all right, let me go ahead and read through our whole strategy to destroy Trump and use the FBI to do it. That's what he just did. He's reading everything that they did.
Political opponents rather than the protecting the safety, the public safety of the American people.
Adam Schiff is the worst criminal in Congress in the last 250 years.
Oh, no wonder he don't like Kash. Now, I got it sped up a little bit so Kash's voice is higher than it normally is. So don't think he ain't got no bass in his voice, even though he don't have a lot of bass, but he got enough bass. So you hear this? Of course he wouldn't like Kash Patel. This is Kash identifying how corrupt this man is.
And what broke that we're going to talk about right now is Adam Schiff met with a whistleblower. Adam Schiff went to the podium day after day after day saying, I know nothing about this. We're not going to discuss it. We're going to protect it. And then Adam Schiff led the prosecution of the impeachment trial in the Senate of President Donald Trump. Talk about someone who was conflicted out of the game because he was part of the hoax that brought Charmella in, manufactured that false accusation, and then peddled it out to the world, and he continued, not surprising, he's lied about almost everything in his life.
Oh, almost everything, or probably everything. And see, this is why they don't like these nominees. They want nominees who really, wasn't committed to MAGA and really didn't care about all the corruption and followed all the corruption and all the attacks and all of the dirt that these people were doing. That might have looked at it that's just politics. They all do that or whatever. Or even might have been even on their squad. But when you look at Pam Bondi, when you look at Kash Patel, when you look at these people were invested in all of this like we were. They were on the front lines, either defending Trump or exposing these people or identifying that stuff through the whole time. These weren't people who sat the sideline and watched it all play out. They were not people who were indifferent and was like, let's see who wins this, and then I might go ahead and hook up with them or hook up with them. These were people in the trenches. So he knows that these aren't people who you can stick a mic in their face and make them go ahead and bend the knee. Are you willing to admit that the last election, that Trump really lost it? Are you willing to go ahead and condemn J6? All of that stuff is not going to work with these people, because these were people who we saw in their real deep going, we see what y'all see. And that's why I like them. Bondi, him, Pete Hessek, all of them, they were echoing things that we were following and seeing as well. And I love it. I'm saying, man, that means you see what we see. You know how corrupt these people are. And that's what Adam Schiff don't like, because this is Kash Patel, back in the day, identifying him as one of the most corrupt politicians in the world.
But now he lied just to set up a presidential impeachment. And that's what I was talking about, these disinformation campaigns. And then he should be investigated because he lied to the world about his interactions with Charmella.
So wait, pencil neck, watermelon shaped face is out here trying to cover his butt and save his own life. That's what you're saying? Stephen Miller's another one. Yeah. That's what you're telling me? Yeah, so now here you have Adam Schiff out there like, all right, somebody need to stop this guy. I could translate for him. Somebody needs to stop this guy because he knows that I'm corrupt and I'm evil and I participated in trying to orchestrate a coup. And he probably most likely will look into me and investigate me. Therefore, I'm here to slander his name and get ahead of it just in case y'all hear about an investigation opening on me. Thank you. That's the translation of what everything Adam Schiff just came out and was saying.
Was a whistleblower, and I can't stress it enough, that started a presidential impeachment. Now, your history is way better than mine, but I can't remember the last time a president was actually impeached.
For nothing.
It's a significant process and escalation, and it's reserved for the time when it actually shows a crime, not when it shows the manufacture of fake information to show a fake crime.
Yeah, nobody likes the truth. See, they want to get an FBI director in there or DOJ director and all of these people who, they don't want to get too direct when it comes down to these people's involvement. They don't want to call it out for what it is and be very candid about their involvement in this. Kash is specific. He's talking about what Adam Schiff did, his involvement, and all of the stuff, the impact that it had, and then mentioned that he probably should be investigated. So, of course, Adam Schiff is going to die. He sucks. He's dangerous, and we should stop him. I can't believe him. He's in there now. Of course, if you sitting there worried about your fingerprints all over that lawfare, of course you're saying he's horrible.
The guy that found and manufactured the evidence with Charmella was the prosecutor in the case against the target of the investigation.
Ooh-wee. Now you see why Adam Schiff got a problem with Kash Patel? See, that's what it is. This is self-preservation.
That is the ultimate, from a prosecutorial standpoint, conflict of interest. But he knew what he was doing.
He did.
And he thought he would never get exposed. And I think thanks to, I think it was John Solomon and his fantastic reporting, we now see what I've been saying for years, that I thought he met with him for sure, and it will come out, and it now has.
Oh, boy. So let the games begin. Kash is in there. Oh, man. We got some heavy hitters, man.
2002, at age 21, Tulsi became the youngest woman in America ever elected as a state representative.
I forgot to give her a shout out for getting confirmed. Look at this beautiful flower right here.
Not enough. In 2003, she joined the Hawaii National Guard. When deployed, in her re-election, her opponent raised the issue, could you serve the people that elected you if, in fact, you were deployed? What did Tulsi do? She withdrew from her re-election campaign in order to continue to serve our country in the war on terror.
Wait a minute. She's a Putin puppet. She's a Nazi. Don't forget, she's peddling, Syrian lies and stuff. Yeah, that's this woman right here. That's the quality of the Democrats when it comes down to having these hearings. These folks don't come out there to be serious. They don't come out there to ask questions. They come out there to trash people's character. People with impeccable character. That's the funny part about it. But they want to push through all of the crazy folks that was in the Biden cabinet. I would not have been able to keep a straight face during the Richard Levine dang on committee. I'll be sitting there looking at this guy. Are you serious? You want me? I'm about to embarrass the whole family because I'm going to ask this dude some questions like, are you psychologically okay? You do realize there is a difference between men and women. And And if you can't conclude that, you shouldn't be in this position. See, I would have embarrassed the whole family. But I would have had a reason to do that. They were coming out here trying to say this woman was pretty much some type of puppet for our enemies. And look at this background of hers.
Refuse to question the qualifications of a woman who's worn the uniform of her nation and never taken it off for 22 years.
Tulsi Gabbard's an extraordinary person. She has been so focused on trying to reorient American foreign policy to a America first standpoint, not one of neo-globalist, internationalist wars and nation building at every single corner and every turn.
She is one of the greatest patriots, the bravest, most talented woman I've ever met, the national security of this country.
And see, they're mad because she left their party. Now they're stuck with the rest of all the ugly women. Yeah. See, they lost the beautiful one. She was like, you know what? I'm beautiful on the inside and the outside. I'm bouncing. Too beautiful to be over there with these raggedy folks. Okay, I'm leaving. See, now all they got stuck with is Mad Max and the rest of them. Nasty Pelosi. So they're ugly on the inside and the outside. But let's continue.
Country is something she takes to heart. We are so lucky as Americans to have her.
I trust Tulsi Gabbard. She will be honest with you. She will be receptive to your feedback.
Tulsi is one of the greatest people I've ever had a chance to know.
As the DNI, she's going to tell it like it is. You've got to admire her directness, her forthrightness. The fact now that she's winning over the critics with her honesty, I think is terrific.
After multiple deployments and serving in the Hawaii City Council, she was elected to the United States House of Representatives, where she served 4 terms.
I will vote for her. I believe she's committed.
Do you see that? You got to be kidding me. She's going to vote for somebody on a... Man, I thought she wouldn't change her, affiliation. I'm a now registered Democrat. But Tulsi is a wonderful, wonderful woman. And to see those Democrats try to stop her and trash her, it was embarrassing for them. And she was so poised. And she was so professional. She made them look bad. She exposed them even more so by keeping her composure and knowing what she was talking about. So I'm excited about her being in there as well. Because guess what now, y'all? We ain't got to be sitting back trying to figure out if the intel is real or not, or is it all designed to make us go to some crazy war that we should be in? Yeah, we ain't got to worry about that right now. Yeah, hopefully we ain't got to worry about them having some holdovers and some deep state actors in there right about now listening in on President Trump talking about, all right, he's on the phone with Putin right now. All right, we're going to go ahead and patch you through and let you guys spy on the conversation so you can say now he's striking deals with Putin. He's a Putin puppet. See, that's what the intel community was doing. They were running around. You remember Chuck Schumer talking about what they'll do to you if you make them mad. But see, they don't want nobody in there with integrity. They don't want that.
To strengthening our national security.
She served her city, her state, her country while winning the support of the people she represented. At the ripe age of 43, Tulsi has the life experiences that match or exceed most members of Congress.
I love her. She's like a legitimate, awesome person.
She's very articulate, she's smart, and everybody just likes Tulsi Gabbard.
She is highly qualified, and it is imperative to this country and to the administration that she gets over the line.
What Tulsi Gabbard would represent is competence, honesty, forthrightness.
Everything that the Democrats don't. There you go. They're incompetent. They're never forthright. They're evasive. They lie. They pivot. They project. And they're corrupt. See, so no wonder they wanted her to go ahead and not be nominated.
She's critical.
Her exceptional qualifications, coupled with a proven track record of leadership and unwavering commitment to safeguarding our national interests, render her the unequivocal choice for this critical position. And I know Tulsi will be fully committed to protecting all Americans during this pivotal moment in American history.
And rest assured, Lieutenant Colonel Gabbard loves this country. A fact proven by her.
And that's one thing that makes her have a special place in my heart. Even when she was a Democrat, and as she left that party and started transitioning, one thing you never had to question is you could tell she really loved the country. Even if there was some differences in the politics and things like that, you knew she was genuine. She was sincere and she really loved the country. The rest of the Democrats, they don't love the country. And that's what made her eventually have to walk away from that party. They pushed her further and further right. And you could just see the way they are acting right now. Today, Trump, I think, came out and he said, they're now floating the idea that some of this money from DOGE should come back to the people, the taxpayers. $5 grand in the hands of all of the folks that's been paying taxes, right? And Jasmine Crockett, who is one of the biggest race baiters and was out there talking about reparations and all of that stuff, had a problem with it. We ain't here to give out handouts. I'm like, what? That's all y'all do? Are you kidding me? You don't love the people. Yeah, you love the party. That's what you love. You hate Trump so much that you wouldn't want American people to get $5 extra grand in their pocket. Unbelievable. They're willing to take the side of stupidity just because they hate Trump. And by default, they come across as hating the people. Unbelievable. But she seems sincere about her love for the country. And the more they act the fool, the more they forced her even further, to the point where she said, now I'm a registered Republican.
Her willingness to put her life on the line to defend it.
And she's now confirmed. Yeah. So guys, we got our squad now. Our draft picks. We finalized them. We're ready for the game now, y'all. We ready for the game. Destroy the deep state on what? On what? Ready? Break. Now, unfortunately, what we need to work on destroying, though, is this horrific outbreak of Trump derangement syndrome. We thought it was going to die down for a little bit. But the Democrats, since they're suffering from it and they're the ones to spread it, see, it starts with them. They're the carriers. See, they're the carriers. And they don't want it to just die. They want to make sure that they keep pumping this mess out into the public. So we got another slight outbreak of TDS. And we need to go ahead and see if we can find a cure for these people right here. Look at this right here.
I didn't really believe there was such a thing as Trump derangement syndrome. Hatred of Donald Trump so intense that it impairs people's judgment.
Do it ever. You know, it is so sad that that's true. How many people have we seen that their whole common sense have been compromised? Their judgment have been impaired. Being in the classroom, I saw a guy lose his job, man. I'm gonna show y'all the video, not tonight though, but I forgot to put it in there. I saw a guy lose his teaching job today. The guy in the classroom was recording it, of course, and the teacher, a male teacher, was arguing with another student so bad about Trump, where he was cussing at him, telling him, don't ever talk to him again. As much as I've done for you, I'm sick. He went completely berserk on this student in high school over Trump. And the guy recording it got the phone down low, pointing up at himself, snickering, because he knows. He knows soon as this classroom is over, I am sending that straight out to TikTok, out to whatever, and it's going to circulate its way right back to the principal's office. And that's exactly what it did. Could you step into the office, please? Huh? We got a video recording right here. You're on TikTok cussing out a student over Trump. Yeah. I don't like Trump either. But you can't do that in the classroom. So now you got to go. And I'm thinking to myself, what goes through your brain when you let a high school student who supports Trump make you go full bananas in the classroom? TDS. It's a real thing, man. It is a real thing. Like, watch this.
I'm low income now, but I worked 40 years and paid taxes. So this cannot continue happening. So, yes, I want to talk to the city manager when everything is over.
Nah, you're not talking to anybody. Yeah, with all of that eyelash and stuff on there. She ain't got the smoky eyes. She got the fire eyes. What is that? It looked like somebody started the smoky eye on the top of her forehead. But here she is talking about she want to talk to somebody with all that gold on, Mrs. T.
Thank you.
Here it is. Watch this guy though.
Hi, my name's Chris Cluey, 15-year HB resident. I'm here to speak out against both the plaque and the current city council. As the community made clear at the Library Commission meeting last Tuesday, everyone is in favor of a plaque to celebrate the library, but the vast majority are against including a MAGA acrostic. Okay? Unfortunately, it's clear that this council does not listen, so instead I'm going to take my time to say what MAGA has stood for these past 3 weeks.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes, y'all. That TDS bubbling up on the inside of this man. He's like, watch me go in there and leave a mark. I'm going to go in there and show them how to stand against all this. Now, understand, these people are fighting for nothing. They are resisting for nothing. They don't realize they're throwing away their careers. These folks are getting locked up in jail for nothing, only to find out all the stuff that I thought in my head was going on wasn't. How embarrassing would it feel to say I got locked up because I was protesting and acting a fool and breaking stuff and throwing all this stuff and this and that, only to find out the thing that I thought Trump was doing, he really wasn't doing. The thing on Democrats convinced me of everything he's about to be saying.
Here we go.
MAGA stands for trying to erase trans people from existence.
MAGA stands for trying to erase trans people from existence. So we're trying to erase a group of people who didn't exist in the first place. That's what we're doing. This is how delusional they are. It's like you said, MAGA stands for trying to get rid of a quizzy vote. And we're going, what the heck is a quizzy vote? Oh, it's something I believe in. Well, we don't believe in that. That's not a thing. So how can we be trying to get rid of it? We don't have the problem. You have a problem. So here he is. MAGA stands for trying to get rid of transgender people and make them unexist. What else we stand for?
MAGA stands for resegregation and racism.
MAGA stands for resegregation and racism. Okay, the people who saying get rid of DEI, judge people on their character, not their race, not their sex, we stand for that. Yeah, you're telling me the Democrats who got race baiters in there who's always talking about black people should have this and black people should have this and we should have an advantage, white people shouldn't be involved in this. That's segregation. That's reverse racism right there. And this guy's up there talking about MAGA stands for racism and segregation.
MAGA stands for censorship and book bans.
MAGA stands for censorship and book bans. Now, he's about to let the Democrats get him locked up. See, that's what it is. I got to go back to New Jack City when Ice-T made Chris Rock, who was, of course, Pookie at the time in the movie, got him killed, y'all. Man, I got Pookie killed, man. They're about to get Pookie killed right here. So here he is now. MAGA stands for, I forget what he just said. He's saying we stand for stuff we don't, but hey.
MAGA stands for censorship and book banning.
There it is. MAGA stands for censorship and book banning. Can't point to one book we banned. They don't even understand the definition of what they're talking about. And then when it comes down to a book in a school that is pushing, you know what, the P word to the kids, we still don't ban the book. We just say that book shouldn't be in the schools. They ain't gonna send it to a public library or something like that. A real ban on a book would be from now on, you can no longer read this book, period. Go around, collect all the copies and burn them, and then, of course, punish anybody who gets caught reading that thing. That's a book ban, but this guy don't know that because the Democrats about to get this dude killed, y'all.
MAGA stands for firing air traffic controllers while planes are crashing.
Just saw one of the air traffic, one of the airline CEOs, they tried to get him to blame Trump for the crash that took place up there in Canada, the girl power crash, apparently. And he was like, nope, it's not the Trump administration. In fact, they've committed to giving us more experienced people and making sure that we have all the resources we have to be the best that we can be. But this guy, he's buying right into every left-wing talking point, and that's what the Democrats are doing. They're spreading this TDS, man. They're about to get these people killed, man. You know how many people they had fired? Because they done pumped their head with all of this stupidity, and then they're getting online, doing crazy stuff, saying crazy things, and end up getting themselves fired. Unbelievable. Let's finish hearing what this guy said we stand for.
MAGA stands for firing the people overseeing our nuclear arsenal. MAGA stands for...
Now, we did do that, but not everybody. And they were hired back. Let's continue.
For firing military veterans and those serving them at the VA, including canceling research on veteran suicide. MAGA stands for cutting funds to education, including for disabled children. MAGA is profoundly corrupt, unmistakably anti-democracy, and most importantly, MAGA is explicitly a Nazi movement.
I am Adolf Hitler, commander of the Third Reich. Little known fact, I'm also dope on the mic. So now we stand for Nazism and everything, guys. He went down the list of everything the Democrats want someone suffering from TDS to have. Yeah, see, that's one of the symptoms. Yeah, you start repeating every single thing that the Democrats are saying. And that guy did it. And this is how it manifests itself when you're in stage 5. Watch this.
You may have replaced a swastika with a red hat, but that is what it is.
Bruh.
I will now engage in the time-honored...
And stupidity. I will now engage in one of the stupidest, dumbest things. Now, I'm wondering, after y'all see what's about to happen, if the Democrats who spreaded this TDS is going to come and bail this guy out.
Third American tradition of peaceful civil disobedience.
Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? Huh? We don't know what you got on you. Take them away, boys. Take them away. And the people are cheering on. There you go. He's thinking he's making a difference. Oh, boy. There you go.
Yeah, we're going to take a 5-minute recess.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Democrats, man. We don't do this. Do you see this at our first of all, we rarely have a protest. Rarely have a protest. They got a protest every 5 minutes. Every couple minutes, there's another one popping up. They done saturated the market with protests to the point where you're just like a nagging wife or husband or something like, what is it now? What are they mad at again? I'm sure they're whining about something. It's going to be something again. To where you don't even pay attention to them no more, only to laugh at them. But now this guy decides to make a quick, sudden movement, gets his butt arrested for nothing. Take him away. Look, like Greta Thunberg. Now, what they need to do, though, the only thing they're missing right now is a straitjacket. See, they got him handcuffed. All they got to do is throw the white straitjacket on him because the man is crazy. He's crazy. Suffering from TDS is like, unfortunately getting rabies. It drives you crazy. See, and it's rarely a cure. If you don't catch TDS in time, it's uncurable. 100% fatal. Yeah, just like rabies. If you don't get them shots in the belly about a day or two after you get bit by a mouse or a rat or a bat, something like that, or Cujo, you're done for. Once you start foaming at the mouth, Kevin, man, you got something coming out your mouth, huh? It's too late. It's too late. So now this guy right here, he's already foaming at the mouth to do something this stupid, and now they're taking him away, boys, taking him away for nothing. Now, you think the Democrats are going to come bail him out? They done use this dummy to come out there, push all of this propaganda, all of these fake narratives, get himself thrown in jail, and he's probably going to sit there and have to pay the fine, come out all that money, only to realize one day, if he ever, that, man, Trump didn't do anything that I thought he was going to do. And they almost got Pookie killed. Unbelievable.
Don't do drugs. If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
Oh, here's another one. Here's another one suffering from it, y'all. Here's another one. Now, this guy, he's about to step on a rake. See, this guy right here thinks he's doing this little television show, hating on Trump, telling everybody all the horrible things that Trump has done since he's been in office. I don't know about y'all, but this sounds great to me.
4 weeks, he's pardoned or commuted the sentences of January 6th rioters, withdrew the US from both the Paris Accords and the WHO, announced plans to take over Gaza, issued an executive order trying to undo birthright citizenship.
Man, dude, you excite me. What's wrong with you? Man, you are talking my language. You hear this guy? And he thinks this is negative. He thinks it's bad. Yeah, here you see him up there dropping. He thinks he's dropping it. And I'm going, darn right.
Blamed the fatal DC plane crash on DEI, renamed the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America, responded to fires in LA County by releasing billions of gallons of water in California's Central Valley, 150 miles away, replaced a 4-star general with the host of Fox and Friends as Secretary of Defense, and...
Amen! Go on and preach! You hear this guy? He's thinking, oh, not the audio's chopping up again. Oh, boy. But look, yeah, see, and this is another thing, another symptom of TDS. It makes you not be able to stop and say, wait a minute, is my perception accurate? The way that I am addressing my audience is if I have 100% the facts. I'm 100% correct. Forget about all of the rest of these people in the world, or in America rather, that voted for Trump. Shouldn't I stop and see how they might interpret the things that I'm running down my list, thinking that these are things that are damning and bad? I mean, I'm not even going to stop to say, do everybody see it that way? Am I going to sit back and look like a fool after I read this list, thinking that these are all bad things? That's like somebody said, you know what? for Christmas. You got every single thing you wanted. And I let you stay up all night long and eat whatever you wanted to eat. And then the next day, when we woke up, I made you pancakes. And then we opened up a whole new the room of gifts and everything. And I just kept giving and I kept giving and I kept giving. But they're saying it as if this is bad. You're all messed up because you're listening to them say it and looking at them like, you seem like you're mad about this. But the kids going, that's right. That's fun. They getting excited. And this guy thinks it's bad.
And announced 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico.
There it is. That's what TDS would do to you. Make you run right into that rake. This dude thought he got us, y'all. Out there talking about it. And this is all the stuff that Donald Trump did. Only to sit back and make a commercial for Donald Trump. I'm sitting there like, that man is keeping his promises. He's exceeded my expectations. Thank you. Thank you for going down that list, you dummy. Oh, here's another one. He got a bad case of TDS. Listen to these.
Concentration camps looming in the United States. Here's what queer people are doing.
No, this is what queer people are doing. Having a full-blown beard with pink right down the middle. Pink down the middle. And fingernails painted. And you talking about here's what queer people are doing. So now listen to the drastic thing that this dude is talking about in his mind. This is a real situation. Watch these.
Yes, I said concentration camps. You can MAGA. We are getting a go bag ready. We're going to have a go bag with shoes. Clothes.
Yeah. Get a go bag ready. They're probably coming after you. Yeah, you guys should pack up and leave. I would. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not queer and everything, but I'm looking out for you. So take your big pink and brown beard and painted fingernails and get your to-go bags. Get the to-go. Yeah, don't worry. I'll cover for you. Yeah, because matter of fact, I think the LGBTQ police is on their way right now. Hurry. I'm not going to stop this guy from self-destructing. Here he is. He really thinks concentration camps are being built for the LGBTQ community and they should have a to-go bag.
For 7 days. Dehydrated food, think astronaut food for 7 days.
Yeah.
We're going to have $1,000 cash or prepaid credit card on hand. And this is just for the emergency. This isn't for permanency. This is for a week of getting by off the grid.
This guy's, he's on the internet. He's on the internet saying this, y'all. And he's dead serious. Dead serious. I mean, do you know all of the mixed emotions that go on when you see a full-blown man with a beard, pink beard, and fingernails painted, and talking about the queer community, and then talking about we need to pack bags and have $1,000. Most people ain't got $1,000 in savings. Then he's talking about we need to have $1,000 on hand and I got credit. And in his head, he's schooling them. This is a real scenario. He's getting ready, y'all. He's getting ready. He's telling them where we gonna meet and all of this. Now, do you think anybody's writing this down going, okay, all right, so now this guy right here is he's schooling us how to escape the concentration camps that Donald Trump's about to build for us.
We're going to have anything ready for the pets that we're taking with us. So put some cat litter in your trunk.
Invite our guests.
You see that? Do you see this? What we're working with? Man, but in his head, it's real. Now, if anybody listened to that dude, they are completely a fool. And the sad part is, it's a whole bunch of them out there. And then we're going to end with this one right here, because see now, that TDS and all of this wokeness done seeped into the church. This is one of the most craziest things that I've ever seen, y'all. This is supposed to be a church. A church. Look what they've invited up to the front of the church.
Our family to come and join me for a moment. Especially the members of the Lone Star Royal Court, the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, and members of the Bears. If you are with us this morning, would you just come and join me up the front?
Yeah, they want these people first. Look at this. Look at that. What the heck is this? What is this? That woman right there's drawn in one of the biggest fake looking mustache ever. She didn't even put no real hair on it. That right there is a Sharpie. Straight up Sharpie right there. Threw some type of bun up there like she's in an old Kung Fu movie. She looks like one of those old Kung Fu masters. The hair with the beard. I'll show you. You bastards. Yeah. Dressed like this with a priest collar on. But that ain't even the worst. That's not the worst. I need to know where this church is. I'm telling you right now. So I can stay way away from it. We don't want no lightning blowing me up. And then watch else who he brings up.
Down to the front.
Come down to the front. Look at this. Y'all ready? Look at that. What? What is that? That's a human in a church dressed like a dog with a dog mask on with his own master. Look, here's the master. The master. Down, boy. Down, boy. Yeah, come on over here. Closer. Good God Almighty. I mean, that, I don't understand, man. I mean, you can't call yourself no church, man. Even folks that aren't Christians know something's wrong with that. Now, I don't believe in Christ and all. That ain't my thing. But if there is a Christian, if there's a Christ out there, I don't think he'd be having people dressed like dogs being walked down there at the front of the dang on church. And they're all up there. Unbelievable. This is what we're working with, y'all. So now we're going to close out tonight with another part of TDS, the people who really are the carriers, the ones that came up with it all. They're having a fit because of DOGE, because DOGE is about to expose all of this stuff, starting off with this person right here. And I'm sure you'll find her familiar. Let's see who I'm talking about right here. Oh, Democrat state AG sues Trump over must DOGE. Oh, they're going to sue him. Oh, the resistance.
Elon Musk is seizing the power that belongs to the American people.
You see her, Elizabeth, oh, with the crazy eyes. Elon Musk is seizing the crazy eyes. Those are those desperate eyes. I'm trying to save my life. They might start figuring out how I got rich. And Elon's trying to seize the power from the American people. Or is he trying to put the power back into the American people to where we know where our money is actually going? Could it be that? And you guys are trying to stop that? Isn't that odd that the Democrats have tried to flip this whole narrative? Now she thinks Elon's stealing the power from the people. What it is, he's stealing the power from the Democrats. That's the problem.
We are here to fight back.
Yes, resist.
Whatever DOGE is doing, it's not democracy.
This unelected billionaire, and what the heck is he doing?
And who's gonna stop him? We are.
Sounding so insensitive. We are. Horrible. Parties dying, life support. Watch my video I did about the destruction of the Democrat Party. I uploaded it today. That's what's happening right there. We are. All of these people out here raising sand to save their own lives right about now. They're trying to go ahead and not be obliterated into unexistence.
We're gonna stop him.
You have this guy who's worth $1 trillion, this Elon, and he's cutting things from people who need it.
No, see, there you go. She's a victim of the TDS. See, the people we just watch are the spreaders. Yeah, they're the people with it, you know, they got it. They're the ones spreading it. She done caught it. Yeah, she's not a spreader. She's a recipient of it. So yeah, she really believes it.
It's pathetic, and people should not put up with it.
Because Elon Musk, individuals at the Treasury.
You see big cankles, Godzilla feet. You see Queen Latifah, because Elon Musk might look into my money in my situation. Yeah, so here she is.
And the President of these United States is not above the law.
Now, I hate to sound evil, sadistic, or whatever, but I want to see her in jail. I ain't gonna even lie. I mean, this is one of them. Like, I've tolerated a lot of Democrat characters that I've developed a disdain for, but not to the point where I'm going, I envision this person being locked up. There's a couple of them, though. As corrupt and stinking as Nancy Pelosi is, I wouldn't mind seeing her in some cuffs, but I don't fantasize about it like I do when I see this woman pop up here. Yeah, I don't fantasize about it like that. Adam Schiff, he's on that list though. I want to see Adam Schiff in cuffs. There's a couple of them. A couple of them are in the cuff category, but she is high ranking in the cuff category. If they can get them big enough to fit around them cankles.
They got your data, dumbass. They got all your stuff. Elon Musk has the tentacles in everything you're doing.
Stop with the fake outrage. Stop with the fake outrage. Now he's trying to make us seem like we all been duped and we're dumb. Yeah. Flip it. Make us think that it's bad that Elon Musk is going and finding all of this stuff and coming out and showing the whole world all of the waste. It's bad that Trump is saying, you know what? These people aren't coming to work. These people are just stealing off the taxpayers. They work in 2 jobs. These people are sending the money all over these crazy places and all that stuff. But yeah, this guy, he wants us to focus on, they got your stuff, they got your whatever. You mean like the FBI audio again? Son of a gun. No, bad microphone. Go ahead, Dave. Let's see. All right. I unplugged it, plugged it back in. All right, give it a second. Sound bad, but I'll deal with it. I don't want y'all to have to deal with it. I'm gonna get it right. I unplugged it, plugged it back in. Did that do anything? Probably not. Probably made it worse. Let's see here. Okay. See, you gotta, when you plug it back in, you gotta gently pull away. Like, we come up with all these ways of coping. You know, just set it right there and then gently pull away. Cool. Okay. So now this guy, with his fake outrage, trying to make us think that, yeah, Elon Musk got all of this data and stuff, and we're stupid. We're stupid because Elon is going to do what with the data? So the richest man is about to risk his whole life to steal data from Americans so that he could become more rich. This guy right here is going to leave all the stuff he's been doing, all the responsibilities he has, just so he can go ahead and snoop around our personal data. Elon probably could hack that stuff without having to participate in DOGE. I'm sure he got some eggheads out there that know how to hack stuff. But instead, what does he do? He's going to go ahead, join the Trump team, sleep in the dang on office on the floor. He's going to do all of that, not get paid to do it, so he can steal all our data and do what with it? See, they never explain that. And when they do throw out reckless accusations, it's so far-fetched that if you got common sense, you should stop and say, whoa. Are y'all suggesting that he's going to steal everybody's Social Security money and he's going to get away with it? Everybody going to wake up one day and all their Social Security is going to be gone and they're not going to know where it's at. They're all going to say, wait, who's the last guy snooping around in the Social Security database? It was Elon Musk? Well, he's not a suspect. He's not a suspect. Who else could have taken it all? These folks are dropping this in crazy people's heads and now out there acting.
Not just off of X, but now he's in the Treasury Department. He's in the Labor Department. He's in the Department of Homeland Security.
Look at her.
Nobody seems to give a damn. So that's all I want, somebody to show that they care enough to get off their fat ass and say something about it.
Yeah, pull back, buddy. Pull back. Your acting coach needs to work with you a little better. Yeah, your emotions aren't believable. Yeah, you're trying to, incite people to get all upset about this stuff. And you know why nobody gives a darn? Because we're watching what he's doing. And we're listening to all of the craziness that's coming out. And we're so used to you guys doing exactly what you're doing, pretending that it's an outrage and it's an epidemic and it's an existential threat and there's a constitutional crisis. Y'all are crying wolf, but there's a couple more. Watch this.
So let me tell you something,
There she is.
Mr. Trump. You gonna learn a few lessons from us, and I'm gonna be the first one.
Ghetto superstar. That is what you are. You see, ghetto superstar. She should be the first one to snip those eyelashes right there. Talking about, let me tell you something, Mr. Trump. Ghetto superstar.
You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out, all right?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Blink them to death with those eyelashes. That's what you're gonna do. We don't know what you're gonna do. Y'all, you just talking stuff. Y'all about to find out.
These people have gone stone cold crazy.
Yeah.
But I've beaten them all my life.
Beat them again.
And I'll beat them again if I have to.
Yeah. So let's see how it's going, y'all.
The Trump administration scoring a big victory in court as a judge rejects calls from blue states to block Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency from obtaining federal data.
Snap! Goaltended. The Democrats came down, threw up a lazy jump shot, and it got thrown all the way back down to the other side of the court.
So, Wolf, here we're talking about Judge Tanya Chutkan. She's the Obama-appointed judge who oversaw Trump's criminal case related to allegations of election subversion. Today, she declined to block.
What? That's one of their own. They can't say she's compromised. See, remember, this is one of the raggedy judges that was helping the lawfare. So, that now all of a sudden it look bad if they come out talking about, oh, she's a compromised judge. She's not qualified. See, the other minority judge that was ruling on Trump's behalf, they were saying she was horrible, she wasn't qualified, she don't know what she's doing. But this one was a judge with impeccable character. But now, she just goaltended them, y'all. So now they can't come out and say she's a compromised judge.
Elon Musk and DOGE from accessing data at a slew of federal agencies. Now, this lawsuit was brought by a group of Democratic state attorneys general. They were also asking Chutkan to block DOGE from being able to fire federal employees or place them on involuntary leave.
You said she's trying to save her career, and you're darn right. It's only so many times you can be blatantly corrupt as a judge. This one, she probably like, y'all, now I helped y'all out the first time, but y'all pushing it. Y'all pushing it, man. At some point, I'm going to be brought on some ethic charges, man. They're going to be like, yo, I'm questioning. Are you a judge or an activist? And she is an activist, though.
Now, Chutkan declined this request.
But wait! There's more!
Earlier today, another Obama-appointed judge here in Washington, Judge Randy Moss, ruled that DOGE would not be...
Randy Moss? The former football player? Huh? But anyway, he ruled what?
Blocked from accessing data at the Department of Education. And that came after a group of students that receive financial assistance sued to try to protect their data. But again, the judge ruled that they had not shown how they would be harmed.
The Democrats, all we do is lose, 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 lose. Dems are on the losing end of everything. And I'm loving it. What else? What else?
And at least 4 times in recent days, emergency lawsuits and legal actions against DOGE have failed.
EPA administrator.
Woo-wee! Now, the Democrats are like, what? What do you mean it failed? So wait, let me get this straight. All of the lawfare, all of the attacks and the assassination attempts and all of that failed. Now we're failing with DOGE, and all of a sudden Trump's going through and cleaning the house and getting rid of all of our deep state holdovers and taking away all of our money and all of that stuff and snooping into all of this stuff. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Resist! That's what we can do. So all we can do is resist. All they can do is hold on while they're getting choked. You ever seen somebody feel the strength of somebody grown, grab you around the neck, and you like, get off me. You can't do nothing but just shake and hold on. Get off me. Yeah, get off me. Calm down, little man. You better calm down. Don't make me choke you to death. That's all you can do is shake. Yeah, you can't do nothing.
Lee Zeldin says he's on a mission to track down billions of dollars that were either misspent or parked in accounts meant to boost liberal activists.
Meant to boost liberal activists, y'all. So Trump done put together a squad, and all of these folks are going into these areas of these institutions going, what's this for? Wait, what's this group? Why are we giving money to them? So wait, who getting kicked back? This is a problem for the deep state, for the holdovers, for the Democrats, and any other corrupt politician out there. And, of course, all of the folks in the intel community and all these other agencies, because they're going everywhere. DOGE is on the loose. On the loose. Sniff it. Hey, go get it, boy. Go get it. Go get the waste. Go get the corruption, boy.
The latest focus is on a nonprofit with ties to former Georgia Democratic gubernatorial candidate.
You see the blueberry? You see Snaggletooth right here? The one that should be the governor of Georgia. DOGE Expose. What's she up to? What's she up to?
Stacey Abrams, the Free Beacon, says the EPA is looking to where some $2 billion ended up. The Beacon writing out in their story that they have been looking into whether or not this money through the Powered Forward communities received the green energy grant, despite the fact that it was founded months earlier in late 2023 and never managed anywhere near.
No wonder they don't want DOGE snooping around, sniffing around. She stuffed that $2 billion between that gap and the teeth. Just put it all in there. Back the whole truck up right there between those two fronts. So now her little nonprofit that started off with like $100 in it somehow got a grant with no attachments to it for $2 billion. That's suspicious. I wonder if she's one of the people who's mad at Elon and Doge.
The grant's dollar figure. Now, Abrams just this week was pretty vocal on X, saying she's no fan of these Doge cuts.
Of course she's not.
To see if this group responds to the accusation about the money being misspent.
Trump firing probationary workers and Musk infiltrating even more of our personal data to sell off.
To sell off, y'all. That's what he's doing. To sell off. You know, I told y'all, whenever they come out and attack Musk, you're going, what you do? That's the question. What you do? What? Me? No, I ain't do now. I'm trying to protect the people and all of their information. No, you're not. No, you're not. What did you do? I ain't do nothing. For real. For real. It's just for the people. I'm going, nah. What's it for you? So now the lady who got $2 billion in a grant, and we don't know for what, is talking about that Elon Musk is going to sell off your data. That's what she's saying.
If he chooses, now is the time to know what's going on and to know what you can do about it.
Yeah. We now know what's going on with that $2 billion you got. But wait, there's more. Michael Knowles found out some other stuff that Doge sniffed out. Doge sniffed it out.
Rory Stewart explaining his connection to USAID.
Stopped. Doesn't matter. You have a contract. So, Turquoise Mountain, which my wife Shoshana runs, has a contract. Had another $1 million to go. Money just stops.
Money just stops. Stop. Just like that. My wife had a contract. The money just stopped. Well, let's see what this contract was.
Oh, hold on. Wait, there's a contract between some organization and USAID, and the contract stopped. And hold on, his wife ran that organization, and they were supposed to get another $1 million. And
what? I mean, what organization can you have that our government will be paying a foreigner and his wife $1 million? Of course he's mad, because that cash stopped. So I'm sure it's important work. I'm sure whatever his wife is doing, and we're dropping millions of dollars on her, is something serious. Okay, all right. I'm sure she's out there rescuing pygmies or something. But let's see what she's really up to.
Another $1 million from the U.S. government, and that just stopped? What organization does his wife run? It's called the Turquoise Mountain Foundation.
What's that?
You can't make this up.
What's that?
The Turquoise Mountain Foundation exists to teach Afghani peasants about degenerate modern art.
So this is in some ways often called the first piece of conceptual art.
First piece of conceptual art. So wait, who's getting the millions? I mean, it's just one person. She's the only person they're teaching. And then you got the translator. Is he getting what, 800,000? I'm wondering. So now you got one lady there teaching Afghanistani women about Western art, basically pushing propaganda, trying to change the culture of Afghanistan for $1 million contract? Well, let's see if she's good at her job.
Does anyone know what it is?
Yeah, I know what it is. It's a urinal. It's a piss pot. Yeah, I see those all the time in the bathrooms and stuff like that. Why are you showing these Afghanistani women a toilet and you're getting $1 million a year?
I don't expect the ladies to know.
I don't expect the ladies to know.
Exactly. An artist called Marcel Duchamp, who's very important in Western art.
Very important in Western art. You're showing these people a urinal talking about it's in Western art for $1 million. Let me get that contract. Man, I'll go up in there circles. All right, that right there, that's called a circle. Can everybody draw one of those? All right, you guys work on your circle. I'm going to the Coke machine. I'll be back in about an hour. Check your progress. Collect my check. I mean, these people are getting paid for nothing. And the Englishman is mad. Just like that. Cut off our money. My wife had to show these people how to draw urinals. What's wrong with these people?
Put this toilet in an art gallery about 100 years ago.
That's where your money's going. Your money is going, or was going until Trump got hold of it. Pay off the wives of British politicians turned Yale professors to teach Afghanis who probably have more important things on their mind about how perverse Western anti-artists decided to pretend that urinals and toilets were, Caravaggio paintings in the early 20th century.
There you go. And the Democrats are defending this. Bring back USAID. And I'm seeing people out there protesting to save USAID who about a month ago didn't even know what USAID is. Now, do you see how quick radical, liberal, Democrat voters and supporters are to be brainwashed without no question, without saying, no, wait a minute, maybe there is some waste. Maybe there is some crazy stuff to spend their money on. They jump right. Audio again. Son of a gun. Boy, I tell you, when I figure this out, it's going to be hell to pay. Tomorrow, I'm going to use my other phone to do my live stream. Yeah, see, I got to go through the progression of troubleshooting. So tomorrow, I'm going to use the other phone and see if it's doing the same thing. Because I need to find out if it's the phone or if it's... Oh, you know what it could be, y'all. This phone is my regular phone, and I'm on the drywall truck all the time with it. And that drywall dust gets inside of the port. And that's what it could be. Yeah, it might have too much dirt and drywall dust in there. Now, can y'all hear me? I unplugged and plugged it back in. We'll see. Choppy audio again. Yeah, I bet you that's what it is. Yeah. There we go. All right. So give it a second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean the port out because the drywall dust be getting inside that port. So that could be it. It could be it. I can't guarantee, but I'm gonna go through my troubleshooting. Hey, I gotta. Somebody put the magnifying glass. I'm gonna have to go into Sherlock Holmes mode. Can y'all hear me right now? Real quick after my unplugs and plug back ins. All right. Before we go on. So. We're almost done anyway. All right. Can you hear me? Check 1, 1, 9, choppy. It's rough. All right. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean it real good right after this, too. And see. All right, let's see here. Where's my phone? Let me check and see if I can hear. Check 1, 9, copy. Somebody said it's good now? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up real quick before it makes me mad and I throw the whole phone across the room. Anyway, all right, so I forgot what I was saying. I was about to make a joke about the wife that was out there showing toilet art and mess like that and getting paid. Yeah, of course you're going to be mad when your grift gets snatched right out from underneath you. And I know what I was saying. I was saying how so many people on the left, they just take whatever the Democrats give them to be mad about and just jump on board with it. They don't even need to know the details about it. They will get mad at things that they say, man, I didn't even know this existed a month ago. I had no idea what a USAID was, but the Democrats say it's important. And they say I should be mad about it, so I'm going to go out there, put my feelings on a stick, and go out there marching and screaming and making up songs and stuff. And I'm like, wow, y'all are that easy? So now, we're going to end, though, with Trump and all of them revealing just exactly what these institutions were about, y'all. And the Democrats are trying to defend this. Look what else we're about to look into.
Well, I think we're going to take in tremendous tariff money, number one. And number two, you take a look at DOGE and you see what's happening. We're saving billions of dollars.
On DOGE, do you know what they're looking at specifically at the Department of Defense right now?
Everything. They're looking at everything.
And are they going to cut more national
We're going to go into Fort Knox to make sure the gold is there.
What? You know? I always wanted to see what was inside it there. Fort Knox, y'all. So, you see? Yeah, Trump done unleashed DOGE like, go get him. Go everywhere. Go everywhere. Sniff out any type of corruption you can find. Yeah, because you know what's happening. Whenever you hear the hound dog go, brrr, he's on to something. He done found something.
We're going to go into Fort Knox. Do you know about that?
Sir.
How was that band bump?
Are they going to eliminate more national security positions, civilians there?
We'll see what happens. happens.
Who knows?
But one of the things we do want to look at, I mean, we hope everything's fine with Fort Knox, but we're going to go to Fort Knox, the fabled Fort Knox, to make sure the gold is there.
And we never know. With the left, with the Democrats, we don't know if the gold's there. We really don't know. They might get in there and there's cobwebs, everything. You're sitting there like, what the heck? Where's all the gold? At that Nancy Pelosi's house, under Elizabeth Warren's porch, between Stacey Abrams' teeth. There you go. Who knows?
If the gold isn't there, we're going to be very upset. Where's the money being spent?
Yeah, tell us, Trump, to shut up all of these people who saying Elon Musk is just out there doing stuff and we don't know what he's doing and what he's finding and they're not communicating with us and that all that stuff. And we got to save DOGE and we got to save all these institutions because the kids in Africa they're dying of AIDS and the Ebola's coming back. And don't forget the sniffles. And we got to do all of this stuff. So now, Trump, let's see if what you found, okay, is going to make us say, well, that's not worth DOGE looking into anything, or is it going to make us say, darn right, and put the Democrats in a particular situation to defend this mess?
Go into that for just a second. $520 million for a consultant on the environment. I've always been...
What? $500 million for a consultant on the environment? Was I consulted about that? I mean, heck, you could pay me $5,000 and I would solve that. All right, you want to know about the environment? Take a look around. Whatever you see is what it is. When you go to another place, that means you switched environments. You're somewhere else. And whatever you see there is where it is. It's what it is. And wherever you go, there you are. That's your environment. Thank you. I'll take a check, please. I want to get paid to do everything that he's reading on this list. And I won't charge all of this.
Been one that paid a lot of money for my environmental studies, but I paid like $50,000, not 520 million. $25 million to promote biodiversity conservation and promote licit livelihoods by developing socially responsible behavior in the country of Colombia.
What? 25 million? Environmental, I don't even know what the title was. They come up with these fancy titles that mean nothing. I mean, who's running that organization? How can you justify charging $25 million for that nonsensical, description? So I could go ahead and charge them $25,000. I'm good. Go down there like, all right, are you people, you all live here? This is where you all live? All right, so we're just going to pretty much wing this. I have a group session. Everybody gather around, sit Indian style, crisscross applesauce. I just want to ask some questions about how you like it here. Is it hot? Is it hot down there? Okay. They're dangerous animals and things? Yeah. Are you conscious of it? Good. We want everybody to be conscious of danger and stuff. All right. Well, are you worried about climate change? What's that? Oh, never mind. It's nothing. All right. That'll do it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, what is this? I can do these jobs for a fraction of it.
Well, it's nice. $25 million to go to Colombia for something that nobody ever heard of. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants.
$40 million. Democrats are trying to defend this. So now here you go. All right, I'll do it for $40,000. All right, you guys want to get acclimated to traveling? All right, where you all from? Okay, Colombia, you're from Nicaragua, you're from, okay. Here's how you get acclimated. Go back to your home. There you go. We're going to send you all back and you'll be acclimated. It'll be like you never left. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the area that you come from. So there you don't even have to go ahead and get acclimated. You fit right back in. Right back in. Now give me my money. Unbelievable.
$40 million. $42 million for Johns Hopkins. Great place to research and drive social and behavior change in Uganda.
Social and behavior change in Uganda for $42 million. Johns Hopkins. Social. Now I wonder what's included in that social and behavioral change. So wait, you're going to go over there and tell these people y'all got problems? We don't like the way you guys are operating socially. So we're here to change that. I don't know what language you guys are speaking and stuff like. No, we're not imperialists, though. We're not imperialists, okay? All right? We want to honor your traditions by changing it. $42 million. Unbelievable. Basically spreading Western culture and Western values and letting whoever is doing that fill in the blanks. So 42 million.
42 million. What about us? What about social change in our country?
Yeah, but I wonder what the Democrats got to say about all these things. See, they'll go, what they forget that. The kids and the AIDS and stuff. We don't want the kids to have AIDS, right? And Elon Musk and Big Balls are looking at all of our data. This is the stuff that destroys them. See, Trump got the goods on him. He's coming out and he's like, DOGE EXPOSE. All of this mess. Let's see what else.
$10 million for Mozambique voluntary medical male circumcisions.
What? $10 million for voluntary circumcisions? Give me 10 grand and a pocket knife and I'll go over there and take care of all that mess. All right, bro, you're going to have to rough it. We ain't got no Novocaine. We couldn't afford none of the, stuff like that. I got a skeleton staff right here. You did this before? She's just my nurse, my assistant. You sure? Okay. All right, lay back. Somebody give you some whiskey. All right, bite down on this stick and hold your breath. I'm sorry about this, man. I got to get between it. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, is that hurting? All right, now you want to put some Vaseline on this. Stay off your feet for about 2 or 3 weeks. If you get infected, man, go down to the pharmacy and ask them for something. I'm not sure the terms and the whatever you use for that stuff, but put some remedies on it and you'll be okay. Hopefully. All right, next. No, I don't want to. No, I've seen what you done to him, not me. Here we go.
$10 million for circumcisions. $9.7 million for UC Berkeley to develop a cohort of Cambodian youth with enterprise-driven skills. In other words, let's teach them something about enterprise.
$9.7 million to teach Cambodian kids about enterprises and stuff like that. All right. So now let me think what I can do that for. I could save the government some money. So they're charging $9.7 million. I'll charge, say, $9,700. I'll go over, all right, all you kids over here, come here, gather around, all right? Yeah, y'all like making money? Okay, good, everybody does. All right, so everybody go get a whole bunch of lemons. You got lemons, everybody, okay. All right, get some crafts and arts, make some signs and stuff, and put your lemonade stand right over there and start selling lemons. There you go. I'll check back with you guys in about a month or two and see how much money you made. All right, there you go. Yeah, they're teaching them how to be entrepreneurs over there while our kids can't read. There you go. While our kids can't read, and that's the money. There's $9.7 million, y'all. And the Democrats are defending this.
So what about our people? Can't we teach them about enterprise? $2.3 million for strengthening independent voices in Cambodia.
What the?
$32 million.
Strengthening independent voices in Cambodia. And the Democrats are mad. They're mad over this, y'all. I mean, it's revealing exactly what they are about, okay? So now, how much was that again? We just have to spend... All right, hold on for a second. Hold on, let's see.
It's for strengthening independent voices in Cambodia.
Strengthening independent voices in Cambodia, 2-point-something million. All right, let me think what I can do that for. I can do that for like $2,500. I go over there. All right, everybody gather around. All right, everybody from Cambodia, right? All right, what's your name? My name is Mbute. Mbute, okay. Could you say that louder? Your voice don't sound strong enough. You seem a little weak and stuff like this. Mbute, Mbute. I want it to be forceful. Mbute, like that. There you go. We want to strengthen your voices. All right, we don't want people thinking you're passive. All right, when you speak, you got to speak loud and assertively. All right, look people in the eye. All right, wait, you stop talking all together. All right, I'm trying to strengthen individual voices. All right, so the only way we can do this is one at a time. Now, Mbute, try it again. Mbute. Good, that's better. It's better. Next, I can help strengthen individual voices over there, but it's crazy. Somebody's getting $2-point-something million to do this.
$32 million to the Prague Civil Society Center, which is a very liberal group of people. To do what? I wonder how much of that money came back to the people that approved it.
The Prague Internet, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Neither do Trump or neither do all the people fighting for USAID, because they don't even know what USAID was. But they definitely don't know what that was. I didn't know what it was. And they got 30-something million. All right, let's see what this one is. 14 million for what?
$18 million for improving public procurement in Serbia.
Public procurement, and so somebody give me the definition of procurement. What is that? What does procurement mean? All right, got to go back to phonics. Procurement. Okay. Definition of procurement. The process of finding, buying, and paying for goods and services. They're paying money to shop. Are you? All right, I'll do that one almost for free. Just pay my travel, my food and stuff. All right, everybody, come on, get on this bus. We're going down to Aldi's. All right, go ahead in there now. Hey, look. All right, you got money, right? You can't be out there talking about I'm about to, pave with grass and rocks and stuff like that. You actually got to buy stuff. All right, now don't spend more than you have. I'll be out here in the bus waiting, playing on YouTube or something. Procurement, how to find buying and paying for goods and services. So they don't know how to buy stuff and pay for stuff. I mean, how do they culture work? They just going to start grabbing stuff in the store. It's unbelievable. No, stop it. You guys you can't just do that. You gotta pay. Oh, so we gotta pay for this? Unbelievable. I mean, they're finding any reason to give away money. This is fascinating. But the Democrats defending this.
$486 million to the Consortium for Elections and Political Process Strengthening, including $22 million for inclusive and participatory political process in Moldova.
Paying to strengthen other people's elections while ours is raggedy. Completely raggedy. So you don't want to pay, though, to make sure that our voting process is legit. Y'all want to go ahead and water ours down. Y'all don't want the integrity over here. Anybody can vote. That's what y'all want. But over there, all that money to strengthen integrity of their election process.
$1 million for voter turnout in India. It's
voter turnout in India. Basically swaying elections in India. Basically meddling in other countries' elections. That's what we're doing. USAID is filled with corruption, meddling in other people's affairs, other countries' elections, buying elections, influencing their culture, giving money away, giving kickbacks, giving favors. We have no idea what the heck all of this money is for. So now you're telling me you're going to give all this money to elections in India? For what? What do we have to do with their elections? Who are you buying? That's my question. And yet people are mad at Elon Musk.
The turnout in India. What about voter turnout here? We've done that, I guess. We did 500 million, didn't we? It's called the lockboxes. $20 million for fiscal federalism in Nepal. Listen to
fiscal federalism in Nepal. These aren't small numbers, man. They're dropping all of this money out there. You can't tell me. If you ask the people who sent the check or forwarded the money, what does physical whatever in Nepal do? So how do you get these grants? I mean, you can't just say, hey man, I'm gonna be working on basket weaving in Timbuktu. Okay, how much is that gonna cost you to go ahead and introduce basket weaving in Timbuktu? About 10 mil. 10 mil, that's it? It's for a good cause. Here you go. That's how this works. All of these vague descriptions of what they're doing. Who's accountable? What's the rubric? Usually when you get money from grants, you got to say, I'm going to be providing this service. I got this amount of employees. We're doing this. This is where the money's going to. If we, this is the employees we got. This is how we're getting paid. But nope, these are just blanket umbrella agencies or companies or NGOs, and you just trust that that's what they're doing. They just throw an arbitrary number out there and say, I'm working on increasing voices in this indigenous place. What does that look like? Why do you need this much money? I mean, what are you paying for? Do you have employees? Are these people, do they need money? Oh, so many questions I have. But right now, you know what this sounds like? Take the money and we trust whatever your organization is supposed to do, it's just going to do it. Don't give us an itemized breakdown. Don't give us anything to justify all of this money. Just take it and go. Or could it be the money's not going to do what they say it's going to do? And we don't want to get too detailed into what the money is for. Okay, we don't want to see the breakdown because some of that money is getting funneled to this and that and this and that. And make sure, since I sanctioned this, you funnel some right back to me. Does she get an Elizabeth out there mad? Elon Musk.
These numbers, this is all fraud. $19 million for biodiversity conservation in Nepal.
Biodiversity in Nepal. What does that even mean? All of that money. Biodiversity. Okay, now here I go. Give me 19 grand, I go to Nepal. Biodiversity, all right, life, living a life or something like that. What does bio mean again? Bio, life. All right, well, we want definitely to be diverse when it comes down to life. So I brought a cactus. I'm going to introduce this cactus to this environment, so this environment would be biodiverse. And I also brought a grouper. Now, they can be very dangerous because if I introduce this to your environment here, they could eat up all your fish, but we want diversity. So I'm going to drop this grouper right in the water and we'll see what happens. Hope for the best. See you guys. Now, give me my money. Biodiversity in somewhere.
$1.5 million for voter confidence. We want to give them confidence in Liberia.
And God, Jesus Christ. $1.5 million for voter confidence. We're not even confident in our own election process here. Do you see this nonsense? Man, I'm so glad Trump came out and read this because this is one of those lists where as you start reading it back, people should start going like this. Democrats should start going, let me be quiet. Maybe we shouldn't be out singing songs and acting up and being mad and stuff because this man's reading stuff that any common sense American listening to would be going, what the heck is going on? So voter confidence. I can do that for about 1,000. All right, everybody. When you go in there, you got to believe. Okay? Have a lot of confidence when you go in there. Hey, stand straight up. Stand straight up. Don't go in there like you're already defeated. Now, you want to go in there like you already got the election won. Confident, okay? Punch your ticket. Look everybody in the eye and walk out. There you go. Voter confidence.
$14 million for social cohesion in Mali.
Social cohesion. 14 mil. Thank you, Trump, for letting us know all of this garbage. Social cohesiveness. Can't even describe it. Can't explain it. Can't break that down. Don't know what that means. Sounds fancy. Social cohesiveness in Maui. There you go. Everybody come on over here. You like socializing? Good. I want you to turn to your neighbor, give him a big hug. Tell him, hey, I'm here for you, brother. Now, we're going to do the whole exercise where you fall back and you catch them. Now, don't drop them because that right there is not cohesiveness if you drop them. That'll ruin everything. But we want social cohesiveness. Basically, we want to push whatever ideology or culture to destabilize whatever culture they got over there. See, they hide what we really are up to with these fancy terms. Social cohesiveness. Probably bring a whole bunch of transgender people over there to teach the course. We think that if y'all really want to be cohesive, y'all need to recognize us as a species, and y'all better go ahead and make sure you say our proper pronouns too. Okay, or we'll start calling y'all a bunch of transphobes too. That's what they're probably pushing, but they can't say that, so it's a social cohesiveness.
$1.5 million for inclusive democracies in South Africa.
What the crap? Inclusive democracies in South Africa. How does that look? How do you know you accomplish your goal? Why are we giving all of this money? What does that look? What is what is the outcome of that? What is this? What is this title again? God, Lee. I mean, I'm getting mad listening to this. I'm getting mad. Any common sense person listening to this, there's no way you should be going, well, I don't care. Elon Musk is corrupt. He's trying to enrich himself. And the only reason they're doing this is so they can. Anybody with common sense would be going, get in there, send more Doges in there. I want a whole bunch of more. We ain't got enough of them. Because if we found this right here thus far, God knows what we're going to find.
For inclusive democracies in South Africa.
Inclusive democracies. Don't even know what that means. They don't even know what democracy mean over here. Basically, Democrat values and policies. That's what they want. inclusive democracies. So we're going to give you money to be woke, because our ideal of an inclusive democracy is liberalism, wokeness, crazy ideology. If you're willing to play ball and spread this in your culture, we'll pay you to do it.
$47 million for improving learning outcomes in Asia.
Now that's it. Ho, 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 ho. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da. Kevin was kung fu fighting. Huh. That's what I feel like doing. Paying for what in Asia?
Asia's doing very well. They're doing a lot better than we do in the schools, aren't they?
Unbelievable. And I guarantee you, we ain't gonna be able to sneak all of our crazy Western ideology up in China and probably Japan either. They don't want to stupefy their kids. They don't be what they doing. They make sure their kids know what's up. Let one of the little Japanese kids come home like, Father, I've gotten an A minus. You have failed and dishonored our family. Bow your head in shame. Sorry, Father. Yeah, they're dead serious about this, but we're sending money to help them with their culture and stuff like that, and their education and stuff like that. Yeah, I could help out with that. Show up in their classrooms. All right, what's your name? Mafu Yi. Okay, hey, how you doing there, Mafu Yi? You know how to do math? Yes, since I was 2. Oh, well, that was easy. Well, what grade are you in, Mafu Yi? 12th? How old are you? 5. What the? How did you get in 12th grade? Well, my work is finished here. These kids are already ready. So, yeah, let's continue, though, because this is where our money's going, guys.
$2 million to develop sustainable recycling models to increase socioeconomic cohesion among marginalized communities in Kosovo, Ascali, and in...
They might as well say $2 million to blah, blah, blah. That's all I heard. That's all I heard. Just a bunch of gibberish. I mean, who's sanctioning this? Who's like in our department, in these departments that's shoveling out this money? You know that all of these areas don't have somebody to say, you know, I think this would be a good idea. We're going to write a grant to the U.S. and ask and see if they will fund this. It's somebody over here in our woke culture, in our organizations, who are saying, let's think of all the craziest things that we can use to launder money overseas. See, pretend it's humanitarian stuff. Some stuff we could use to spread our culture, destabilize countries, and do all that other stuff. It could be to go ahead so we can get kickbacks and come up with the dumbest titles that we could possibly come up with, and then just throw it over there. What they didn't expect is for anybody to come in and say, what is this? Why is this? And where is the money going to this? They weren't used to that. They weren't used to anybody looking over their shoulder like, you just paid out how much to this? Well, what are we getting back from this? So how do we know the money was even used properly? How do we know it was effective? How do we know it worked? At what point do they have cohesiveness in these countries? Or is this an ongoing expense? Now, if we want to caught them, they will continue to do this until the end of time, until we go completely belly up as a country. If we wouldn't have caught them, but they're mad at DOGE. Man, it would have been ugly. Until the end of time. We'll go bankrupt. That's what would happen.
In Egypt, we're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars. I could, by the way, I could read this all day long. I could go on all day long, and you'll see hundreds of billions of dollars. Wonder how much of that money came back to the people that approved it. This is
Democrats. That's what they're doing right now. Sweating. I wonder how much money of this is coming back to them. And that's why they're all worried about it. Either they're worried about losing the money that they're making, cutting off their little, faucet, or they're worried about people finding out that they made all this money by using this stupid stuff. Coming up with, they probably sat around like, all right, here's how we all get rich. I want everybody in here to think about one of the craziest things that you feel passionate about, spreading overseas. And what we'll do is we'll find some idiot over there that will be our point person, and we'll pay them a whole bunch of money. We won't monitor them. We won't use oversight for them. And then we'll say, look, We're helping you out to create art for whatever. And somehow we can figure out how to circulate some of this money right back to us. I'll maybe even write in myself as someone who's getting a salary for overseeing this project. So now if we're paying $5 million for cohesiveness in Pakistan, that's a lot of work for me. That's a lot of work for me. So I think I'll write in a $3 million salary for me as the chair over this agency right here. That's what I'll do. I guarantee you that's what's happening. And they're getting busted and they're going crazy trying to cover it up and protect themselves. And I like it. I want those and that nose to expose. Go everywhere. You smell that? You smell that over there? Come on, it's over here. Come on, everybody. There's some corruption downstairs. That's what I want. They ain't going it. So God bless y'all. God bless America. Thank God for Donald Trump and this new the staff. And I mean, they're doing a wonderful, wonderful job. And I mean, it really, I don't know how, after what we've been introduced to and getting used to and what they're doing, I hope they clean this up so great that it's hard for them to ever reestablish or reinsert some of this garbage ever again. If they gut this mess out, and then we have great results and their popularity remain what it is, we can keep the party going after Trump is gone, and then make it very difficult for them to reinsert any of these organizations and systems that they've been working hard for years to put in place. I mean, these are things that they've been putting in place for 30, 40 years. And Trump and them are coming in here and tearing that sucker down overnight. And they're like, what are we going to do? We used all these organizations as the deep state holdover to destroy them the first time. And now he's cleaning us out. And we're whining about it. So God bless y'all. God bless America. Don't forget, check out the video that I uploaded earlier, which is talking about the death of the Democrat Party and how they're doing it to themselves. They're committing to what? They're self-deleting. That's what they're doing. And I'm okay with it. That's one situation where I won't stop somebody. Back up. Back up. I'll do it. Go ahead. That's what the Democrats are doing right now. Yeah, don't make me. I'll be like, no, you're good. Go ahead. Aren't you going to stop me? No, you're good. You said you don't want it. You don't want to be around. You're not going to become common sense. You're not going to go ahead and listen to the American people. You're not going to become, honorable. You're still going to be corrupt. You're still going to be, you might as well. You're doing worse damage as you exist than you would if you didn't. So do us all a favor. I hope the party goes completely out. Extinct. So thanks for kicking it with me. Don't forget, text MAGA to this number right here. Check out Kevin's Corner Store. And if you support the channel in other ways, you can send some support through my Cash App or my PayPal. I definitely would appreciate that too. Since I ain't getting paid from USAID. See, I don't get none of that money right. They don't like me. They want to send it over to Pakistan or something like that. And I should be back here tomorrow on Friday night so we can have a good time before we go into the weekend. Subscribe to my alternative channel. Hit like. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on to all. And we'll see y'all tomorrow in Kevin's Corner. Let's get out of here after seeing all of that mess. I want some of that money too to do nothing. This is awesome. Up north got our hands round y'all throats. I know you see the X. I know you see the way we tear up the place. Yeah. And I'm going to have that sound system fixed by tomorrow too. Take care.